doing some amateur ASMR. I've been getting into ASMR recently because I found that it's very nice to sleep to. And I looked up amateur ASMR on the interwebs, and I noticed that it was quite popular. So I just thought I would do my own version, even though nobody would probably watch it. I probably won't even watch myself. But I do have a couple things here. I'm sorry if I keep looking up. I have to make sure that the audio is stable. I don't have the most expensive setup. I'm not like these ultra elite level ASMRists who have like 15 different microphones in 15 different locations to simulate surround sound. Like technology we haven't even invented yet, like 24K sound. But I have this, which I bought for class a while back. I thought I would make a couple sounds. I have a lotion here that I could tap on. Scratchy, scratchy. I noticed with a lot of ASMR sounds, a lot of ASMR videos, they do a lot of tapping, like more tapping than you could probably tap in your entire life. You can't have an ASMR video without tapping. It's a galactic impossibility. The day there is an ASMR video with no tapping involved will be the day that Jesus Christ rises up from his slumber only to get struck by lightning to die again. There has been no video I've seen that has included no tapping whatsoever. It is the strangest thing. I think that's enough of that. I don't like staying on one thing for too long. It gets kind of boring, you know. I have one of these. This is actually came with the mic. I wasn't aware they would give this for free, but apparently they also like ASMR. This one's quite good. I like this one a lot, actually. Double team, baby. Oh, yeah. I feel like I need to hide behind the mic. I noticed with ASMR that it usually falls into different categories. I think the first and obvious category are the experts. These are the guys who have those huge setups that really aren't totally necessary for the enjoyment of ASMR. You know, they use weird hand movements. They're like, they make weird sounds with their mouths, like chipmunks. And then, they use weird hand movements. They always go around. They always have like those two speaker setups or two microphone setups So you can like work over here and then also work over here. You know, those are like your what's their channel name? JoJo and Laffy Taffy, whatever the other guy's name is. You know, they do the weird things with their hands and stuff. Like they're trying to weave Naruto hand signs to summon the water dragon jutsu or whatever. Oh, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna try to rip it. I'm trying not to move in my chair very much, because my chair, even with the slightest movement, sounds like 15 frag grenades being shot into my room at once. It is the loudest chair I have ever seen, or heard, I guess. What should we do next? I'm literally just grabbing things off of my table. I have this little frog thing that I took. I have this frog thing that I took. I got this from traveling to an Asian country. I don't really remember where or when. But it's pretty loud, so I need to be careful. Another ASMR category you'll find a lot of people going into is roleplay. And roleplay is like they're like the creative kid in school. They're like in the drama club. They have their hair dyed and whatever. You know, they come up with the most creative ideas, the most creative scenarios to put someone in. I think ASMR and how can I say this without making it people who are 18 plus adult content have so many similarities. You know, the content where you need to relieve yourself sexually. It has the similarity, like when, like you can find anything there. Like, no matter what you want, you can find it. I wouldn't be surprised if you searched hard enough if there was an ASMR roleplay of like Elon Musk shooting a rocket to Mars, finding aliens there, and they only speak in whispers. You know, there are roleplays for every type of person, for every type of fetish and all that stuff. You know, there have been roleplays of people, murderers like Hannibal Lecter and that stuff, and like Jack the Ripper. I wouldn't be surprised if eventually there will be a roleplay, an ASMR roleplay, where it's actually not a roleplay. Someone actually died. That would be an ASMR video I would watch. I think that would really change up the ASMR game. Then you have the silent ASMRs where they just don't talk. Those are my favorite ASMRs. I don't like when people talk, which is kind of ironic since I'm talking right now. But that's what got me first into ASMR. And then you just have the weird stuff, like the absolute weirdest corners of the internet where you could just find the weirdest ASMR there is. Like foot fetish ASMR, like very sexual ASMR. Which is why I think a lot of people get turned off from ASMR, because they see that sort of side of ASMR first. Or at least that's why I was turned off of ASMR for a pretty long time. Since I saw, the bad side first before I actually saw the good side. What else should we do? I'm not sure. This is a staple of the ASMR community. Alright? I don't know why, but it seems like there's so many, like barbershop ASMRs there. I didn't know that so many people liked having the feeling of getting their hair cut. Like, it just seems so weird. Is this what it's like? Is this the action of getting haircuts? I'm not sure. I had never actually watched someone cutting my hair. I always closed my eyes in fear, just in case my hair gets even worse than it somehow already is. That's a bad idea. Having like a new ASMR idea, or like having a new trigger, or having a new roleplay is nearly an impossibility in an ASMR channel. There are just so many things that have already been done where it's nearly impossible to be unique or new or creative, unless you're really going outside the box. Like I saw an ASMR video, I don't remember the channel name, but it was like a guy who opened a shop of nothing. Who comes up with that idea? Were you on crack cocaine or something? An airplane is driving over my head, and I'm very unhappy. Really? Right now? Right now? I don't even live next to an airport. I have a broken cornea. I break a lot of things I get just because. I guess this is turning to a haircut ASMR roleplay. I was considering doing a roleplay, but then I decided against it. I decided, you know what? No, just in case, one of my job offers where I'm interviewing at sees it, I don't want my chances to get ruined, I think that's enough of the comb. I am being incredibly careful. I have this. That was my chair. I knew it. I knew it would be unavoidable. I have this. Now this. I really like It's probably one of my favorites out of all of them. I may need to cut that part out because it might be too loud. I got the all-in-one edition, which is why it's so huge. Another goddamn plane is flying over my house. Anyways. It smells nice. I haven't really read it yet, because I already watched the anime. I just wanted to... I really like the duality between light and L. You know, if you haven't seen it, or, you know, you don't really like anime, I really do recommend Death Note. It's probably one of the, if not the best anime out there. And then also the dub is actually one of the better dubs as well. What I found really curious about this book, however, were some of the reactions. There were, you know, when this anime first came out, it was sort of a huge phenomenon, at least in the anime community. And edgy, like high school people, teenagers, would like make their own Death Note, and then they would get caught, and they would make the news because, like, they wrote their classmates' names in the book, and everyone freaked out. Really shows how the schooling system is really just a bunch of pansies who can't take like a couple edgy jokes. Like, clearly they weren't going to kill somebody. It was just them being, you know, their edgy self. But I really like this book a lot. Oh, yeah, baby. I'm actually still in high school, so I'm a senior. But I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. What else do we have? I guess I could just touch the microphone. That's what they do in ASMR a lot as well. I have to be incredibly careful. Make no sudden movements. Oh, yeah. It seems like the school system, no matter what school system you go to, seems like it's always like built to sort of just stress you out to no end, which is really annoying. But you know what's more annoying than that is that the school I go to, they sent out an email, and it was because it's like International Health Week. I wasn't even aware that it was International Health Week. And I got really angry by that because it's like, really? You're the school system. You're the reason why, like, so many teenagers are, like, so stressed, depressed, can't sleep correctly. And you're, like, here talking about how important mental health is, when clearly you haven't put in the time or effort to take into account your students' mental health to its fullest capabilities. Like, it just seems like it's so hypocritical for them to be talking about mental health and things like that. I don't really think there's anything more I could do that's around me. I guess I could. Oh, I have these AirPods. I could. It's like I'm galloping through the streets. You know, I don't think anyone will watch this, besides myself. I probably won't even show my family. I'll be too ashamed from the embarrassment that this video will probably hold over me. I'll probably lose a couple job interviews because of this video, if they search hard enough. But I just thought it would be a good idea. Maybe this could turn into like a weekly thing where I just express my feelings through whispers into a very interesting mic stand. But I think I'm done here. I don't really have any more things to say or anything more to do. That's it. I guess I'm signing off then. What's the date today, actually? If I am going to do a weekly thing, I should check the date. It's October 11th of a Sunday. I'll probably do it on Saturday or Friday each week. So, if you like somehow, stumble upon myself, you could always come next week to hear me ramble on about stuff. Again, adios, bye bye.